EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New Orleans Saints. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. From way up at the 23. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30. Line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. And Dalton to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. From 19 yards away. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
To throw here, Dalton. Finding Taysom Hill, complete. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And it'll be second in a couple. Play action here with Dalton. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
3.5 to go, first quarter. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints will take over here just shy of the 30. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And going deep for Hill, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Dalton. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield here, Dalton. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Dalton. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Fourth down, Dalton wants to throw. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Mahomes now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. Butker now to kick this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Going quickly here to Thomas. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Dalton, 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Andy Dalton. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And they work this out past the 25. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Mahomes now on first down. Locates Hardman for another catch. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On 2nd down, Kamara. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Dalton now to pass. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Now Dalton. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill from 17 yards out. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Again, it's Kamara. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Here's Dalton to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Justin Reed.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. Well, the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And got his man, complete. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for two. Mahomes will throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Down to about the 37. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And a short gain down to about the 33. They run. It's Kamara. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. On 1st down, Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
1st and 10 for Dalton. And now here is another interception. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Mahomes on target here to Hardman. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Sliding out of the pocket. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 23. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Dancing to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They're going to try and run here. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. A good good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing, Dalton. Forced out to his left. And that's caught inside the 35. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. So Dalton now. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 11. Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete.
Finally a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got a man. Complete. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Open man right side is Tony. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Mahomes to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 51 yards. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere, they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. His throw is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 50 yards. And the Saints have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. They'll turn to Kamara. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Completes it to Hardman. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Mahomes. Rolling to his right. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And now here is another interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. 1 last shot at the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.